Marvel Rivals, it's slowly ending itself. And honestly, I think a lot of players are starting to realize. And to be quite frankly, I think the game deserves that. You know, for the first time in a long time, Marvel Rivals started to receive negative reviews on Steam. Let's talk about that. First things first, the personal connection. What makes this worse for me is that this was actually the first real PC game that I truly got into. Came from the console community, and this game was part of my routine, okay? Every weekend, me and my friends would hop up together, sometimes a full 6-stack, sometimes only a few of us, only half, but became a ritual. And over time, the experience just became exhausting. Not competitive exhaustion, but mentally exhausting, especially playing solo. This game has a massive insta-lock DPS problem. Everyone wants to play DPS, everybody wants kills, everybody wants to be the main character, but nobody wants responsibility, nobody wants to tank, nobody wants to support, no one wants to help the team, you know. And the standard experience now as a solo tank, you load into a match and 3 DPS instantly lock, sometimes 4, and suddenly one poor guy has a front line from a team with 0 coordination. And honestly, the community makes this even worse. This player base has some of the biggest egos I have ever seen. People refuse to learn, refuse to adapt, refuse to switch. They rather lose the game than stop playing their favorite DPS characters. And the craziest part, Marvel Rivals is supposed to be a team game, but most of matches feels like 6 people try to play a single game at the same time. And don't even get me started on the matchmaking. I genuinely think this is one of the worst matchmaking systems I have ever experienced. Ranked, I understand the skill-based matchmaking there, but on Quick Play 2 it just kills casual fun. But the worst part, there's basically no punishment system for the people who throw the games. People who stay AFK, intentionally fade the other team, sabotage matches, and nothing happens. People just, when they can't play their favorite characters, they just go Widow and you know what happens. And lately, it just looks like it's at least half of the matches on rank are like that. At some point, this stopped being the community faults. NetEase is allowing that. It's allowing this type of behavior. They keep releasing more and more broken DPS characters while tanks and support barely get any attention. For the amount of DPS that the game already has, it will be only fair if from now on we got only tanks and supports, till at least we got close to the number of the DPS with the other categories. There are almost 30 DPS characters in the games, guys. Tanks and supports is just least of the half of that. The role balance is awful, and people wonder why nobody wants to queue tank. You know, honestly, my friends and I are starting to quit. We bought battle passes, spent money, spent hundreds of hours in this game, and now playing feels more frustrating than fun. And look, I'm not some top 500 player, I'm not Celestial, I'm not Grandmaster. I am Plat/Gold, which is where the most players actually are. So I think a lot of people understand exactly what I'm talking about. You don't need to be top 500 to know that there's something really fucked up happening on this game. I didn't quit because I stopped liking the game. I actually love this game. I think it has a huge potential, but I quit because the game stopped being worth playing. And quick note, a about the new PvE mode, the zombie mode. I don't know what is your the opinion of the other people that play, but I actually did not enjoy it. It just requires a lot of work to level up all the characters. I don't know, I just wanted the same mode with more characters. That's all. I wanted to play Angela, wanted to play Namor, you know, Scarlet Witch. That will be way more fun than actually just putting a more complex system to level up your character. That's what at least what I think. They could go really well with the PvE mode in the future if they implemented more characters. Because for now on is like everything else, really trash. That's it. Don't know what you guys think, but please let me know in the comment section. And forgive me for my accent, it's really bad, I know, but I'm still learning to speak.